Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us this morning at Rise and Shine with Uncle Sam and I. We're going to be leading you through this morning's workout as usual every Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. So for today's session, we're going to be focusing on two different parts to the whole workout. So first part is going to be legs and bum. So lower body and working on the butt, a lot of trouble areas. That will be led by Sam. And then later on, the last part, we'll be focusing on just abs work. And that will be led by myself, okay? So you want to stick throughout, and we will definitely start with the warm-up first. Let's go on with our usual warm-up stretches straight away, and we can get to the workout. So both arms up on top and opposite directions. Full circles. Big circles, shoulder rotation. Those of you who have been doing this, you should be used to this coordination issue here. Both arms in opposite directions. And now change directions, one forward, one backwards, all the way down, all the way up. One forward, one backwards. You want to warm up your brain in the morning too. This is more of a coordination thing, going one forward, one backwards. And relax, clap front, clap back. Try to see if you can reach for your hands behind you. Relax the shoulders, stand up tall. Stretching out the shoulders, open up your chest. All right, now hands in front, rotate the upper body side to side. Just the upper body, twist on the torso, and relax. Okay, feet wider apart now. Knees out, hands on your knees, and now you're gonna bring one side of the shoulder to the middle and hold it. Keep your knees out, and switch out of sight. Keep the butt down, keep the knees out. Hands in front, stay low, and if you can, go up on your toes and balance there. If your legs are shaky at the beginning, that's normal. Up on the toes, hold it. Keep the butt down, a few more seconds. Feel the burn, and relax. Okay, now both legs straight. Rotate your upper body side to side. Keeping both legs straight, turn the body, just reach across. If you cannot touch your toes, that's fine. As long as you keep your legs straight, we are just warming up, no stress. And now just hang your weight down, reach for the floor. Again, legs straight is the main thing. You don't have to touch the floor. If you can, go for it. Hold it there, feel the stretch on the back of your legs. Good, now feet wider apart. Now you're gonna bend your knee on one side. The other leg, keep it straight and go on your heel, toes pointing up. If you can go all the way down, go for it. That means the butt towards the heels. And some of you may be struggling with this, ankle mobility, hip mobility. You start on your toes, that's fine. If you need your hands on the ground, you can keep your hands on the ground. And walk over to the other side. Straighten leg on your heel, toes pointing upwards. For those who can, sit on the heel here. Go onto the heel, keep your knee on the outside always. One more set on each side. Across, go low. Try your best to keep your heel down, chest up. If you need the hands to support on the ground, go for it. And last one, back to other side. Hands in front. Heels on the ground if you can. Feel the stretch. And relax. Okay, we're gonna start with the mobility drills. Still in the warm-up phase, you can relax. Our usual spider stretch. Now from here, whichever leg that is in front, well, ideally you want that leg to be in line with your hands. So a big step. And whichever leg's in front, if my right leg's forward, right hand off the ground, open up, and then come back. And you're gonna walk over to the other side. Now my left leg's forward, left hand up. Twist, and return. This is one of my favorite warm-up drill to do, to really stretch out the whole body. Your legs, hips, and the torso, everything. Twist, return. Notice that my back leg is straight. Try your best to keep your back leg straight instead of doing this and then go. You want to feel a bit more stretch. Keep that back leg straight. And switch again. Just going for each drill for about a minute. Turn again. Just walk over and twist. Finish our last two. All the way over. And one last one on the other side. Walk over and twist. And return. Okay, relax, standing up. So the next one, also we have been doing this. You only get better with practice each week or each time you do it. Try to do this regularly. It's a really good warm-up drill as well. Standing on one foot, you're gonna pick up any item you have close to you, just going down, bending your knees, bending at your hips, pick it up, straighten all the way, that's one. And then place it back down again. Doesn't matter which hand, just focus on the part where you're standing on one foot. You need to stabilize yourself from the ankles upwards. Because if your ankles are really shaky on the ground, you don't have a good base, you won't be able to balance. So make sure your whole foot's on the ground. Just focus on channeling all your weight on that foot. Put it on that point. Channel all the body weight to that point on the ground. And then stand all the way up each time before you go again. Bend at the knees, at the hips to go down. Straighten. And go again. We got another 10 seconds on this side. Slow and steady. You don't have to go fast for this. Just working on warming up the muscles. And rest. Okay, check it out. You should be feeling it on the calves, on the hamstrings, on the butt, ankles, everything on the lower body. And perfect, because after this, it's going to be lower body workout. Okay, other side, same thing. Balance on that foot. Keep the ankles as stable as you can. Go down by bending at your knees, at the hips. Pick it up and place it back down. So you want to straighten all the way first before you go again. Go low, pick it up, straighten first, and then you go again. Place it back down and straighten up. This one requires a lot of focus on controlling your own body. So you want to keep the item that you're picking up off the ground close to your toes. If it's too far forward, you're gonna tip over. So stay close to yourself, stay compact, come back up. Good. Gonna do 3 more times. Down, come back up. Last 2. Pick it up. Last 1, place it back down. Straighten all the way up and relax, shake it out. So over the weeks or over each training, whenever you try to do this as part of your warm-up, you should be getting better. Your goal is to try and go for like at least 10 reps without putting the other foot down. So that's possible, okay? The third one we're gonna be doing, just plank position. Start in the plank, 2 toe taps, 2 toe reaches. So 2 toe taps, opposite, tap, opposite, left hand, right foot, tap. And then you're gonna bring your butt up without moving the position of your hands. Tap, come back. Butt up, reach for your toes. So 2 toe taps here, and then reach for your toes twice. Just keep repeating this. Try your best to control. And again, notice that I'm not losing my balance and it's slamming my hand down. So you want to control, tap, tap, and then butt up. And go again. Got 1 last set. Toe tap, butt up. Keep that leg straight if you can. Keep that leg straight. And relax. Okay, that's 1 round. We got 1 more round to go. Starting from the top, which is the spider stretch. On the ground again, 1 big step forward. Feel the stretch. If you haven't tried this the first round, this round you want to try and keep the back leg straight. So really straighten up on the knees, on the back. And twist, return. And you're gonna walk over to the other side. So you keep that back leg straight, squeeze the quad, twist, return, walk over again. So your legs are really wide apart, stretching it out, getting your whole body ready for the workout. Keep the back leg straight if you can. Open up, twist, return. Keep going this way. Check if your back leg is straight. You're gonna feel a different stretch, definitely at the hips, on the hip flexors. 2 more of this. Twist and return. Walk over, 1 last one. Still keeping the back leg straight. Reach for the ceiling, come back down. And relax. Okay, standing back up. So by now you should be a little bit warmed up. And now back to this. Standing on 1 foot, keeping your balance, and try to maintain a balance first from the ankles. So keep the item close to your toes, stay compact, and here we go. Bend at the knees, at the hips. Straighten all the way. Straighten that leg and come back down. So slowly focus on your own movement. No need to worry about how many times you're doing. Just focus on each repetition. Do it well. Stay in control of your own body. Go low by bending your lower body and then come back up. No need to rush for this. This can be an exercise by itself, as you can feel by now. It's a lot of hamstrings, calves, on the ankles, but, well, technically it's a single leg deadlift if you use a weight, dumbbell, or kettlebell in the gym. Straighten up. Last one. And relax. Okay, shake it out. Now the other side, same thing on the other side. Keep it close to you. Stabilize yourself on 1 foot. Okay, stable, then you go. Bend at your knees. Stand back up. Stay compact. One side's always stronger than the other, usually. If both sides for you it's equal, that's good for you. All the way down, all the way up. So my left side is the shakier side, this side is shakier. So you want to really focus on channeling all of your body weight to the point, the only surface area that's touching the ground. The rest of your body should be light to move around, but you're still standing on that foot. Touch, stand all the way up. Go for 3 more of this. All the way straighten. Last 2. All the way up. And 1 last one. Pick it up. And relax. Okay, shake it out. 1 last one. Okay, plank position. We're going to start in the plank again. Remember the 2 toe taps, opposite hand and foot. And so if I'm using my right hand, my left foot, toe tap. And then you're going to switch over, toe tap. While you do that toe tap, try to maintain your balance on the 2 points that's still on the ground so that you can control and come back slowly, okay? 2 toe taps and 2 toe reaches and come back down. And keep going this way. Control. You can go slow or just going for about a minute. No need to rush through the repetitions. Main thing is warming up the muscles, controlling the movement. Learn how to use the core to stabilize yourself. When you're reaching back for your toes, try your best to keep your keep your legs straight. Feel the stretch at the back of your legs. Reach across, reach across. Last one, 2 toe taps and 2 toe reaches. And relax, all right. So that's for the warm up. Should be a little bit perspiring by now. And we're gonna go for a quick, short 1-minute break. You can take a sip of water. Come back with, if you have a backpack with you, bring a backpack along, keep it by your side, and Sam will lead us through the lower body workout.
love how this rush gear makes me feel, every time I put it on, I feel super powerful. My training is super intense, so I need something like this that's gonna make me feel strong and ready to go.
Good morning, welcome back to Rise and Shine, and I hope you enjoyed the warm-up together with Cheryl. Now I'm going to lead you through the second segment of Burn and Tone. We're going to focus a lot more on our bums and our legs. So if you have a backpack, grab hold of it right now. If you don't, just grab hold of the rice sack or anything that's weighted, probably even the child. Okay, we're going to start off with 2 rounds of the following. We've got 3 movements, 10 reps to go. So get back down on the seated position, lie back down. Find a very nice, comfortable position. You're going to straddle your feet out, going to kind of like a butterfly pose. Okay, so to so tuck in, okay, with your knees pointing out, lie back down. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to lift our buttocks up as high as we can, anchoring on our feet, and then lower it back down. Okay, so try 10 with me. Ready? And up 1, squeeze your bum, and down, up 2, and down, up 3. We want to squeeze the butt as hard as we can, and down, up 4. Keep your knees out, and up 5, 6, last 4, 7, butt squeeze, and down, and up 8. Don't forget your breathing. Up 9, and up 10. Hold it there for the last one. Squeeze it nice and tight, and then bring it back down. Okay, so first 10 reps, nice and easy, nice and slow. Okay, second movement that we're going to do, it's a squat lunge. Okay, no weights yet, just want to demonstrate the movement to you. You're going to go down into a quarter squat position. Maintain your quarter squat pose. Take a big step behind, rest your knee onto the ground, and then come back up. So we call this squat lunges. So squat and lunge. We've got 10 aside. All right, ready? And let's go. Knee down, and come back up. Maintain a quarter squat. Knee down, and come back up. That's 2 for me. 2, 3, and 3. Nice and slow. If you can maintain this pace, do that. If not, just go at your own pace. If you need to take a break in between, do that as well. Slight modification, you can keep your body upright a little bit higher. Okay, so you don't have to maintain such a low quarter squat position, or even a half squat position would be fantastic. Okay, down and down. We've got 4 more. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see how I'm doing from a side perspective. So maintain the squat, going down, knee down, and up. So the second round will include the backpack, but if you're feeling good about it, just grab hold of the backpack right now. Okay, and last one, and done. Okay, shake it out a little bit. We're going to continue with the squat. So with the weight going down to a squat, remember, try to punch the weight out or keep your elbows as high as you can, and then stand. Okay, first round nice and slow and easy. Second round will incorporate the backpack. Okay? Now when we're doing squats, allow your knees to go forward if you're going to a deep knee bend. So a lot of time we tend to hear that keeping your knees behind, but keeping your knees behind into a low squat, it's quite challenging. So allow the knees to drop forward when you're going to a deep squat. Deep knee squat, notice my knees are forward, and then come back up to a stand. Last 2, squat, and stand. Last 1, squat, and stand. 1 round done. So we're going to add the weights in, okay? So I got a bag. Inside is some clothes and a rice bag. So I'm going to sit into my butterfly pose. Lay back down. Going to place the weight on my hips. Okay, so that will give a little bit more resistance. Lift off, butt squeeze, and down. 2, and down. 3, anchoring by your feet. Okay, so my feet are close together. Knees are always out, and down. Up 4. Up 5, butt squeeze. If you're feeling some tension on the back, it's probably because you're not clenching your butt hard enough. So try to focus a little bit more on the butt, or lift up a little bit lower so they can focus on the movement instead of trying to go high, okay? Butt squeeze, hold, and down. So I find that this is a really good activation to get the muscles working, especially the buttocks, and also for you to check if your posture is right. if you are accidentally or unknowingly using a little bit too much of your lower back. All right, one more. And down. Okay, put the weight on the side. And then come back up to a stand. Okay. Now we're going to go back to the squat lunges. So grab hold of the weight. So I'm going to start from the front first. Again, maintain a squat position. Big step back. Knee down. Stand. Knee down and stand. Simple movement, but you can definitely feel the burn on your quads and your buttocks if you're doing it right. Don't forget to breathe. Again, hands up, elbows up, or extend your arms up. How much weight you are able to hold depends on how well you're able to maintain your posture. Okay, so if you find that you're slouching and rounding, try to keep your body upright. Quarter squat, chest up. Try to keep your shoulder over your hips. So you're not hinging. You're keeping your body as upright as you can. So as you step back, you're literally moving backwards. Move backwards. Okay, and one last one. And done. Okay, so we want to go 10 aside. Okay, sorry. Next one, front squats. Okay, continuing the squat, go down deep as you can. Allow your knees to go forward. And then come back up to a stand, squat, and stand, chest up all the time, core nice and tight. Either extend your arms out, or keep your elbows high. Last 4, last 3, last 2, and last 1. Okay? 10 reps done. So a quick, simple 2 rounds workout. If you're feeling good, replay the video. Go for a 3rd round, 4th round, or even a 5th round. So it's a quick workout. All right? Now we're going to go into second set of workout. Now, we're going to go into the side plank. Again, I'm going to put the weights aside first. The side plank, focus on keeping your shoulder over your elbow. Stack your weight, lift your hips up. Okay, and then from there, align your body so that the hip is up, chest is up, shoulder is back. So you don't want to be rounding forward. Hold it up there. You can feel your obliques working. Now from here, hinge from your hip. Not so much from the back. Allow your hip to touch the ground. And then lift up. Okay? We're going to go 10 aside. 2, 3, 4, and 5. You don't have to lift super duper high unless you're super comfortable. If not, just maintain a nice midline position or tall position. That's good enough. Last 4, last 3, last 2, and last 1. Done. Switch side, go over onto the other side. Again, elbow stacked under the shoulder. Push, chest is up. Lift up your hips. You can bring your feet together, or to improve your balance, you can bring one foot forward. Again, shoulders over the other shoulder. Drop and stand. Oh, sorry, drop and lift, sorry. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done. So those are side plank raises. Really good for us to strengthen the core. Okay? Now, second one that we're going to do, similar to what we did earlier. These are goblet lunges. So there's no quarter squat. You're going to maintain a standing position. Big step back and stand. You can also opt to go forward. So forward step and back. Forward step and back. Okay, a quick tip, again, if you've followed our sessions, I'll always remind you to drive through your heels to push your body back into position. So going down, drive through heels to push back. Drive through heels to push back. And if you're stepping back, big step back, going down, up, and then forward. You're using your toes this time. Okay? Now again, don't round your back. Keep your chest up. Last one on each side. And done. Okay, so I hope you feel the burn on the legs. If not,
We're going to slow it down a little bit more in a while. Okay? Now, we're going to go into single leg deadlift. So you can either hold with one hand, you can hold with both hands. You're going to stand tall, keep a shoulder to your hip in one alignment, keeping your legs straight, hinge from your hip, lower the weight down, and lift back up. Now notice I'm starting from the top, I'm not starting from the bottom, because I'd like you to be able to be mindful and conscious about your posture. So keeping your shoulder over your heels or over your hips all the time. Bring your leg back, keep your leg straight. As long as you can maintain the posture, pull yourself back up. And 3, 4, 5, we have 10 aside. 6, 7, maintain balance, 8, 9, and 10. Simple. All right, I maintain this position so you can see from the other side. All right, so same thing, shoulders over a hip, hinge, bring your leg behind, balance, keeping your leg straight, and stand tall. 1, 2, going down as far as you can feel that stretch across your hamstrings. Chest is up, hip is down, balance, and stand. 4, oopsie, 5, 6, 7, last 3, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, as you're performing a movement, you might notice that as the repetition goes on, your range of motion starts to be better or further. So do that. Don't limit yourself to how you start. Check out the progress and see how far you can go. Okay? Now we're going to go back to side lunges. Side planks. Okay, you're going to place the weight on your hips. Again, on the side of your hip. Shoulders over your wrist. Shoulders over your elbow. Get ready to lift up. Okay, maintain a nice, tall, long spine position, and then lower yourself back down. Again, you're hinging from your hip. You're not hinging from the back. So keep your torso nice and tight. Okay, and up 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're losing your balance, 1 foot forward. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we're done. Switch over to the other side. Weight on the hip. Elbows underneath the shoulder. Shoulders nice and strong. Push away from the ground. Okay, both feet together and lift off. Starting from here, hinge from your hip. So bring your pocket to the ground, not your waist. Okay, so anything above the belt line, you're not touching the ground. And lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, if you're losing your balance, 1 foot forward. 8, 9, and 10. Hold it there a little bit longer, and done. Okay. Going down to lunges. Weight up, elbows nice and high. We'll go a little bit slower. Big step back, going down, up, and then return. Big step back, going down, up, and then return. 3, and up. 4, and up. 5, and up. 6, and up. 7, and up. 8, and up. We got last 2. If you find that your knees are hurting and you're not comfortable going down lower, just hold it there. It's okay. And then coming back up. Back step, knee as low as you're comfortable with, and then step back up. Remember, shoulders always up. As you step back, you're moving your weight backwards. Okay, so you got to weight shift instead of leaving your body weight in front of you. So shift back. 1 more on each side, going down, up, down, and then up. Okay, so those are goblet lunges. You're going to go down to the last one, single leg deadlift. So again, 2 hands or 1 hand. I'm going to show you the single hand version. Okay, now from here, I'm going to lift off my left leg. Going to lean forward, going down as low as I can. Make sure my hip comes down. Okay, so this hip comes down and then back up. That's 1. 2. So early on, I was about here. So as I get more warmed up, I'm going down a little bit lower. 3, chest is up, hip is square. 4 and 5. 5 more to go. Hang on there. Work on your balance and the strength of your hamstring, your butt, and your torso. Okay, you want your body as upright as you can. Okay, take this opportunity to strengthen up. Be more mindful with your movement. Use your breathing to get connected with your body at the same time. Okay, just a quick shout out as well. If you need any other modification, if you have any restriction, just draw a message for us. Cheryl and I will reply to you as quickly as we can. Okay, so I'm going to switch side. Again, chest is up. My shoulder is up. My hips are forward. Holding 1 hand this time, going down. Lower, lower, lower. Feel the stretch across the hamstring. Make sure your hips is square. And then back up. And up 2. 3. 4. And 5. I'm going to angle myself a little bit so you can see. My hip is dropped so I don't lift my hip up. And then keeping it low, going down and up. That's 4. So I'm putting my hand here so I can feel it, whether or not am I tilting. 5. I saved it. 6. 7. Last 3. 8. 9. And 10. Done. All right. That's all for me for you today. I hope you enjoyed the burn and tone session with me and Cheryl. Don't forget, you can also check out the libraries that we have videoed for you much earlier every Friday from 8:30 to 9:30. So check out the previous episodes as well. And same thing, if you have any questions, just drop a message there and we'll try to reply to you as quickly as we can. Okay, so we have a 1-minute break. Stand by ready. Cheryl is going to come back and work on your core. See you.
All right, welcome back, guys. This is just one last part, working on the core conditioning, working on the abs, one part that everyone wants to work on, or rather sometimes we actually overdo on the abs, but you want to also remember the other parts of the body as well. So certain days we do some back exercises, lower body, arms, and so on. But the abs is very important, that actually you should be doing it every session as part of your, small part of a training, okay? So the abs actually controls a lot of different exercises to stabilize your whole body, to save your joints from all the pressure, and getting you a good technique, good form for all the exercises. So we're gonna be working on core, abs, this part, just a short 10 minutes workout, 10 minutes circuit style, the usual style that I always do, 4 different exercises. And every exercise, you have 30 seconds to do it. Your goal is to try and get the 30 seconds full on without resting in between. You can do it slowly if you want, and you want to speed it up to you, okay? So 30 seconds of work time, and in between you get 15 seconds to rest. And the good news is after each round, you will have 30 seconds rest. So we'll be going 3 rounds. I'll run through with you the exercises first before we start the timer. So one at a time. The first one we'll be doing later on. Just watch first, and if you want to try it out, then you can. Just make sure you are able to see what I'm doing over here as well. The first one, box plank crunches. So a regular plank looks like this. Box plank is like a bear crawl position where your knees are hovering off the ground, not too high. You start in the hands and knees on the ground, and from here, just lift slightly off the ground. Your knees are close to the ground, and you want to keep it that way. So box plank, holding it, and what you want to do next is to crunch your elbow towards the opposite knee. Either this way, this is level 1, okay? So level 1, elbow to the knee, and your both feet still on the ground. Elbow to the knee, both feet still on the ground. It only counts if your elbow tip touches your kneecap. So if you're just doing it air, no, not counted. So that's level 1. Level 2, if you really want to work the whole abs over here, including the lower abs, which is our trouble area, all of our trouble area, the lower abs. Now you want to work on both sides. One hand, one foot off the ground, crunch, come back down. One hand, one foot, crunch. So that's much harder, a lot more abs work. So it's up to you which one you want to start with, which one you want to do. So there's 2 different levels to this one. And the second exercise, you will be lying down. Windshield wipers, some of you may have heard of this before. Hands out by the side. I want your palms to be facing the ceiling. So not this way. This way you're going to be cheating using your arms subconsciously. So palms facing upwards. And from here, just lift your legs off the ground, at least 90 degrees on the hips, 90 degrees on your knees. This way. This will be the starting position. So level 1 with your knees bent, this way. You're going to lower your legs to one side. Right before you touch the floor, bring it back up. And over to the other side, okay? So we're gonna be doing this, both sides, just alternating, 30 seconds on each side. And if you can, for those who are good at this, keep your legs straight. That is the advanced version. Both legs straight, slowly lower down to one side, and bring it back up. As you can see, it's quite tough. It's all on the abs, on the obliques. Actually, this exercise itself works on your love handles, also the trouble area. As you bring it up, you're squeezing that part to bring it up. Okay, so windshield wipers, that's the second exercise. And we have the third one, jackknives. One of my favorite too to work on in both the upper and lower abs. From here, you think about, especially those who are doing this for the first time, it's a bit of timing thing. It's not so much of not knowing how to do it, it's just practice. You need to practice on the timing. So think about doing a regular sit-up halfway, and then knees to chest, come back down. So the actual jackknife looks like this, straight, come in, chest to knees, knees to chest. Both sides, upper body, lower body comes in together and meet in the middle. So at first you might find it's a bit of a timing off issue, you cannot get up. So upper body up first, and then knees to chest, come back down. Upper body comes up, and then knees to chest. So you start with that. For those who can, of course, go for regular jackknives. If you want to keep your legs straight, even better, okay? So you can start with level 1 and then move on to level 2 and level 3, which is the leg straight. And we have one last exercise for the round that will include a bit of cardio to get a fat burn going. Start in a plank, 2 plank tucks, 2 plank jacks. So from here, butt up, feet in, 2 plank tucks. And then 2 plank jacks. Open, close, and you repeat that again. Okay, so 2 plank tucks, 2 plank jacks. For this one, I want to emphasize on butt up for the plank tuck. Butt up, feet in. So at no time you should be doing this. This is a lot of pressure on your knees, and you're not working on your abs. So you want to work on the abs. The higher you pull your butt, the more you activate your lower abs. Butt up, feet in, come back down. Okay, so 4 different exercises. Once you start the time, or once I start the time, we're gonna go 3 rounds straight, and the rest time, the rest intervals are fixed. So I hope you enjoyed the few minutes of rest while I'm explaining over here, because we are gonna be starting, and it's gonna be 10 minutes straight, but after this, done, just cool down, okay? So this is the last thing you have to do today, and we will be starting with the first one, which is the box plank crunches. Starting in 5 seconds, position yourself, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Elbow to the knee, and then return. So remember, your knees have to be close to the ground. No butt ups, you wanna keep it close. Elbow to the knee, return. This is level 1. Of course, if you can, go for level 2. Opposite, lift off the ground. So your knees are still close to the ground. You don't want to go all the way back and then bring it. That's not counted. Stay where you are. Balance. And time. Okay, relax. Shake it out. 30 seconds. Passes very quickly for the first round. Second round, where's you gonna feel it? Okay, second one, lying down on the floor. Hands by the side, windshield wipers. And here we go. All the way down and all the way up. And to the other side. And all the way up. And just keep going this way. Before you touch the floor, use the torso, use the love handles part to pull it back up. And lower to the other side. Same thing before you touch. Pull it back up. Remember, palms facing the ceiling so that you cannot use your hands to help you. So it's all on the core. Last one, last one. And time. Okay, relax. Next one, you can stay laying down on the floor, jackknife. So first level, remember the upper body comes up first, then you can do it. If your lower body comes in, you won't be able to do it. Okay, and here we go. Upper body up, knees to chest. So this is level 1. If you are still learning on the timing, coordination, for those who can, go for it. What we want is to meet in the middle. Chest to knees, knees to chest, together. And keep going for 30 seconds. Just focus on the breathing. Keep your rhythm going. Once you get a rhythm, you don't want to stop. All the way. And time. Okay, relax. Next, plank tucks, plank jacks. Breathe in and out for this one before we start. 5 seconds. Okay, hands on the ground. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. 2 plank tucks and 2 plank jacks. Still maintaining your hip level. You don't want the fish. Okay, 2 plank tucks, 2 plank jacks. Halfway there. Just keep going this way. Don't worry about the timing. Focus on 1 rep at a time. Doing it right, doing it well. 5 seconds. Finish the last one. And rest. 30 seconds rest. So I put the hardest one, or rather the cardio one at the end. You get a slightly longer rest time. So that's the first round, orientation round, done. Second round, exactly the same. You can move on to a level 2 or the advanced version of the exercise. It's all up to you. Starting from the top again, hands and knees on the ground. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Box plank crunches. Elbow to knees. Knees to elbow. Just focus on the breathing here and staying low for this one. Good. One tip for your wrist. Notice that I'm pinching my fingertips into the ground. That's to spread the pressure out into different points. So that it's not all on the wrist. And relax. All right, lying down, windshield wipers. So you can continue with the version you did earlier or with the legs straight, up to you. So palms facing up, hands, feet off the ground, and lower to one side. Come back up, other side. Good, and return. So every time you bring your legs back up to the center, make sure your lower back is touching the ground. Think about pulling your belly button in, all the way down through the spine to the ground. All the way down, come back up. Feel the stretch. Use here to bring it up. And rest. Okay, stay on the ground. Jackknife, 30 seconds. So this is a short workout, but if you do it right, you make it count, it's good enough. Jackknife, and here we go. Sit up, knees to chest. Chest to knees, knees to chest. Breathe in when you go back down. Breathe out, coming up, and repeat. All the way. You can count the number of repetitions you can squeeze in 30 seconds. Just focus on your counting and rest. All right. So you try to match it up the next round. And last exercise for this round. We got one more round to go. Plank position, 2 plank tucks, 2 plank jacks. 3, 2, 1. And here we go. And 2 plank jacks. Try your best to maintain the hips, hip level. Return to plank each time. Stay light, still pinching your fingertips into the ground. Spread the pressure out into many different points instead of just all on the wrist. Almost there, last one. And rest. 30 seconds rest, almost done. So if whenever you go by timing, like interval training style, even though it's just 4 exercises, 3 rounds, less than 10 minutes is gonna get your heart rate up, get you sweating when you last throughout the 30 seconds each time. Okay, back to the top. Last round, and then we're done. One last round, 5 seconds, get ready. Box plank, hands and knees. And here we go, lift it slightly off the ground and crunches. Remember, it only counts if your elbow touches your kneecap. Kneecap, not your thighs. So you really have to crunch, make them meet in the middle, come back. Meet in the middle, return. While still keeping your knees close to the ground, stay low. Not easy, huh, this one? And rest. All right, 15 seconds, relax. Lie down on your back. Windshield wipers. This is also a good one to target the sides. Love handles. And here we go. Lower to one side, palms facing up to the ceiling. And to the other side. Lower down and return. Good, and keep going this way. For those who can, keep your legs straight. Lower down to one side. Use here, this part, bring it back up. And then go again. All the way down, and up, up, up. All right, rest. Jackknife. Almost there, guys. 2 more exercises. Just 1 more minute of exercise. Okay, jackknives, get ready. For those who are doing it for the first time today, work on trying to get your coordination there. All right, here we go. Up and coming down. If you are struggling, remember to go back to the basic. Sit up, halfway, knees to chest. Sit up halfway, knees to chest, okay? And in no time you'll be able to do this. Go at your own speed. You can go slow. It's still as tough. And rest. Nice. All right, one last 30 seconds. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Yeah, this one is a bit more higher intensity, gets your heart rate up as well. And here we go. 2 plank tucks, butt up, and then 2 plank jacks. Keep your fingertips on the ground, butt up to bring it in, and then come back down. Get your own rhythm, and then keep it going all the way. Again, focus 1 rep at a time. Focus on your own movement. The time will pass. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done, guys. That's for this circuit. And you can lie down, open up Arms above your head, extend your legs down, stretch the core, stretch your abs. Deep breath in, deep breath out. All right, now bring your knees in, round your back, relax your back muscles. Rock a little bit side to side. Nice, and relax. Okay, one leg straight out, the other leg, keep it in, and then straighten up. Try to keep the top leg straight. 90 degrees, there's 90 degrees, is the benchmark. At least 90 degrees, start from there, slowly pull it in. If you have a rope, a towel, resistance band, loop it around your foot, and you can pull it, hold it easier. Holding in, stay there, continue to take a deep breath. Feel the stretch at the back of your legs, on the hamstrings. Yeah, you used quite a bit of your lower body today, so you really want to stretch it out. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, switch. Other side, bring that knee in, straighten up. Okay, at least 90 degrees. You want to hold it, stay there. A few more seconds, and then pull it in a bit. Holding it. Deep breaths. Every time you breathe out, relax your whole body a little more. Good. Just a little bit more. Pull it in a little bit more. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. One foot up on your knee, and you're going to bring that foot in towards your shoulder. Okay, just holding it. Make sure you feel the stretch when you're holding it. Should be stretching out the sides, the butt. There's a huge muscle group to stretch. Pull it in. And relax. Switch, other side. Same thing on the other side. Pull that knee in, pull that foot to your shoulder. Feel the stretch on the glutes. Just focus on your deep breaths. Relax your whole body each time you breathe out. And then pull that foot in a little more. And just holding it. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, T position, one leg up, cross over. Just holding it there, relax your whole body into the ground. And switch other side, one leg up, cross over to the other side. Hold it. Nice. And relax. You're gonna sit back up, straddle position. Doesn't have to be very wide as long as you keep your legs straight. And for those who have trouble with this, hold on, bend your knees first, hold on to your toes, and then slowly straighten them out as far as you can. For those who can, just go all the way down, all the way forward. Hold it. Feel the stretch on the inner thighs, hamstrings. Breathe normally. Nice. As long as your legs are straight. And relax. Okay, bring your foot in, sit in a comfortable position, stretch your shoulders, hold it, and switch outside. Now one arm over the other, behind your head. Try to pull the elbow down, keep your head up. So you use your head to push your arm back. Stretch your shoulders, triceps, lean to the opposite side. Feel the stretch along the side of your body. And switch out of sight. Good. Now sit up tall. Relax the shoulders. Hold the head down gently. Feel the stretch behind the neck. Now looking in front of you, ear to shoulder on one side. Again, you don't want to shrug up your shoulders. Drop them, relax the shoulders, and then feel the stretch on the side of your neck. You can feel a different stretch, a different angle when you tilt your head. And switch other side. Ear to shoulder on one side. Relax the shoulders, ears to the shoulders, tilt the head. And relax. All right, that's it for today's session. Thank you for joining us, guys. Hope you have a good weekend ahead, and we will see you next Friday, the same time, 8:30 a.m. And have a good day ahead.